Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a learning management system. It makes teaching more productive and meaningful by streamlining assignments, boosting collaboration, and fostering communication. Educators can create classes, distribute assignments, send feedback to students, and see everything in one place. Google Classroom fosters communication. You can see instant notifications, share important notes with the class, have access to materials, and add comments to the project. You can also share with teachers and students, keep students updated with grades, and provide feedback to students or students to teacher. Google Classroom allows you to include universal design into your projects by accommodating individual learning differences. By providing multiple means of engagement, representation, and action and expression to target multiple learning intelligence. It also allows you to include 508 compliance. For teachers hosting a class website, they are responsible for ensuring that all the below elements are addressed. If it is decided that it's too much work to worry about, content can be moved to Google Classroom or other LMS websites. Requirements hyperlinked with directions. You can access images for visual learners. You can also add alternative text to images, PDF accessibility, and font choices that can be included into Google Documents. And video captioning. If you're linking a YouTube video, you may click video captioning. Engaging online learning. Google Classroom LMS allows you to integrate gamification into your projects. This will help students monitor their learning, get encouraged to get rewards. On my project, I specifically added Classcraft. Students chose their avatar, and while monitoring their project due dates, it encourages them to get good grades and to earn armor or special powers. As you can see in the picture, students can access this from their mobile devices. Assessment. You can include assessment using Google Forms and track data. You will assess learning goals, and you should be able to collect data analytics to show self-reflections. Then, students should be able to meet standard-based learning. If students don't meet standard-based learning, then teachers should plan remediation, one-on-one or small group remediation. Collecting data. Collecting data can be very helpful when planning remediation for student success. When we integrate Google Forms, surveys, quizzes, or any other type of forms that help us monitor students' progress. While collecting data, we make sure that we look at students' performance specifically. This data will help us plan remediation and make sure that the students have a clear understanding of what the project is about, and also how to complete a project effectively. For example, I have a survey and a quiz. If we look at the survey's responses, we can tell, according to the students' responses, that some of the students are having trouble. One student has trouble with the instructional guides understanding. We go down, we can see the majority of the students have a good understanding on how much did you enjoy making a movie. Still, one student didn't enjoy. Right here, 100% of the students have a clear and concise understanding of the project. Right here, we still have the same student that is not quite confident on how to finish his project or her project. Now, let's see our remediation will be effective. If we click right here on View Responses and Sheets, it'll take us to a sheet document, which all of the students' responses from the Google Forms are going to be uploaded automatically into the Google Sheets. It tells me a little bit more detail, when did they turn it in and what time, and all of their responses. According to their responses, I'm going to apply my remediation instructions. If none of the students understand the project or how to do the project, one of the ethical practices is to reteach the whole class. In this case, only one student is struggling. So what I'm going to do is add this small table to schedule conference. Why did I add this scheduling conference on these Google Sheets? Because I can share to students and they can schedule the time of what time they would like to conference with me in real time. So once they take the spot, if another student comes at a later time, they can see that that spot is taken. Or I can always go back to the Google Classroom calendar feature and I can schedule that student to come in and have a conference with me. This time, I just want them to be able to pick their own time whenever they feel more comfortable. Google Classroom allows teachers to model, guide, and encourage legal, ethical, and safe behavior related to technology. While comparing Google Classroom with other learning management systems, we find that Google Classroom is perfect for the common online learning source. You can see instant notifications, share important notes, have access to materials, and add comments to the projects, and do basic grading. On the other hand, a more robust LMS such as Canvas or Blackboard has a lot more interactives or built-in learning tools that allows you to do more, such as the speed grader, conferences, collaborations, discussions, and embed on a course. For example, SpeedGrader allows you to make notations on students' turn-in projects or give them a grade from a rubric. Google Classroom is perfect for the younger students in the classroom setting that is recently exposed to an LMS program. I also believe Google Classroom can be enhanced by in the future adding a more robust built-in interactive options that can be successful for teachers and students' outcome. Good digital citizenship, along with effective add-ons implementation, fosters student academic success.